Showboating Sports, guys. Man, we are back. Showboating Sports, we are back. Joseph N, salute. He's already in the building. We're going to say hi to you, man. Salute. Glad you up in here. I already got it kicking off. Appreciate it. But yeah, so Devin Haney versus Vasiliy Lomachenko. Final presser was today. So we're going to talk about that in this video today. And but I saw that. Please like, subscribe, and share. Be a part of the circus. But anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit about that, but we're going to go ahead and start kicking things off just a little bit. Also, let's see where we are on this thing. Hold on. Okay. So the final presser was today. They kicked it off. They had a whole bunch of questions for all of them. And one of the main things that was going on that was more of the before we do, let's go ahead and before we go any further, we'll go ahead and just get this phone lines open, because that's what we do. You know what we do on this channel. We get the phone lines open. We let people call in that want some smoke, that got something that they want to say, get it off their chest. So we always leave those phone lines open. But today we'll give people a little bit of time and then get them on off. Give other people enough time to call in before we end the shows. You know how it goes. So we'll be doing that a little bit today. So right now we are opening up those phone lines. You guys see the number going across the screen. That is it. That's the one that goes through. And I have hit the button, and now we are ready to roll. It's up and going. So we're going to talk more about this press conference. So the press conference went like this. The most tone is that a lot of people are trying to say that Vasiliy Lomachenko is kind of washed up. He's old, this kind of stuff right there, right? I'm not saying that Vasiliy Lomachenko is not aging any. That ain't what I'm saying here. But what I am saying is some of it is exaggerated because Lomachenko took some time off, right? Probably went in the gym. He's probably over there at the war in Ukraine. So some of that is going to be, he had a shoulder surgery, came back off of that, did okay, went over there across seas and went over there for his country, then came back to fight, right? And he's Joseph said, I won't be surprised if Loma pulls it off on some Pacquiao versus Thurman-ish. Hey, it can happen. Anything can happen, because see, this is the thing. You can't say somebody like Vasiliy Lomachenko is washed up. He's not. He's just 35 years old. Yes, he has had a long career of what went on in his amateur, had a long amateur career, over 300-something fights. But now that he's here, some of that stuff is ring rust, man. It just is. So I think that Vasiliy Lomachenko is not washed up like everybody's trying to throw him under the bus. And what they brought out today in that press conference was they were just repeating it, that Lomachenko, a lot of people was not trying to pursue Lomachenko for a fight. So a whole lot of people wasn't trying to do that. Adrian, salute, fam, salute. Glad you up in the building, man. Man, we on here talking about this final presser, and I'm just going over some of the I'm just giving, just a little bit of how the theme was for the people who didn't get to see it. And so Bill Haney was talking to Lomachenko's trainer, and he was just saying, hey, he asked him questions so it won't seem like he was trying to make him answer in a way that he needed to. He was like, hey, did Devin not chase after you? How many other fighters did you see chase after Lomachenko? And he said, look, nobody was really chasing after Lomachenko, right? Don't know if it's true or not, but they both want to put that out there. And then what Bill was saying is that Lomachenko, before you guys start saying he's washed up, because what's going to happen is Devin's going to lose his credit. Don't take this dude's credit away. If Devin Haney beats this guy, he gets full credit, man. He gets full credit, because you can't go and say Lomachenko is washed up one minute and just a week or two ago, couple of months ago, he was one of the baddest things since Muhammad Ali, so to speak, right? And I think that Top Rank, ESPN, now they know the gravity of making this fight big to sell these pay-per-view. They were too busy trying to down Devin for all this time, which made things go wrong. Then they start trying to down Lomachenko when they both should have been building those guys up. Anytime that Devin came over there, they should have been building up. They're making money off of that. Top Rank was making money off that. They thought Devin would probably lose to Kambosos. They thought maybe he had to fight him twice. He couldn't get past that, right? So Devin won in flying colors. Now he's at the boss. You know what I mean? He made it through the whole game. He's fighting the boss at the end. You know how it is when you're playing a video game. You got to fight the boss. So now he's fighting that for the last fight that's on this deal with Top Rank and ESPN, right? So don't try to say Lomachenko is out, because Lomachenko is not out. He's not. He's definitely not washed up. The guy is not washed up. You know what I mean? Now, Do I think Devin Haney's gonna pull this off? Yes, I'm pretty sure Devin should pull this off. I favor Devin in this fight, but you still can't get past that. That Lomachenko has a lot of experience, over 300 fights. Even though it's amateur fights, you still learn a lot. Plus, he was a older guy. He's smart. You know, he's been around a long time. So we don't know what else he's done outside in the gyms and how much sparring he's done over the years. But we do know Lomachenko brings a lot to the table, and the dude has a lot of really good footwork. You know what I mean? He really does. As you say, he absolutely gets credit the same way Barrios would have for beating Jolly Rancher. I mean, Rolly. Hey, but yeah, you got to give these guys the credit, man. You know what I mean? We can't take that away. We can't say Lomachenko is washed up. How does he go washed up? One of the most pound for pound guys. Yeah, he lost to Teofimo Lopez, but man, to be honest, what he started doing at the end of the fight, if he had started doing that in the beginning of the fight, he probably would have beat Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko didn't even hardly throw them but like 7 punches in like one round, right? But towards the end, he was coming on really strong, and Teofimo Lopez felt that. He felt that, you know? So, you know, he said, my money on Loma. Oh, okay. Adrian said his money is on Loma. Okay. I think Devin should pull it off. Devin's a bigger fighter. Devin understands distance. Devin understands, you know, range. He understands timing. So a lot of that stuff works out pretty good. I think it's going to actually be a pretty good fight. I think it should be a pretty good fight because Lomachenko is a really good boxer, and he knows how to fight people that are bigger. Devin, 12-0 blowout. Marquise Williams, salute, fam, salute. He said it is going to be a 12-0 blowout. Oh, wow. Zach B, salute, Zach. Salute. What's your thoughts on these fights, man? What's y'all's thoughts on these fights, man? Agent said his money's going on Loma. I think Devin should win this fight. I really do. I really do think Devin should win this fight. You know, but I don't think it's going to be a landslide victory. I think it's going to be a B Megastar. What's up? Salute, fam. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's going to be a good one, man. I really do think it's going to be a pretty good fight, man. I do. Because Lomachenko ain't going in there to lay down. And I don't think Devin is going in there to lay down. You know what I'm saying? And I think that in this chess match right here is that I don't think either one of these guys are overpowered to whereas they're going to go in there and just knock each other out. But I like to see them guys go at it because now you're gonna see a little bit better stuff out of Devin. You should see a lot better stuff out of Devin. We already know that Loma can box. We already know that Loma has got like good footwork. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to see what Devin can do to rise to the occasion on that, right? You'll be able to see that. Is Devin a boring fighter? Because a boring fighter won't be able to make changes. You know what I mean? You know how people love to say, oh, Devin's just boring. It's nothing exciting. Well, you out there outclassing people. How can that be? You know what I'm saying? I like the odds. Loma hits harder than Linares. We'll see. Yeah, but I don't think either one of them just got one hitter quitter knockout power. So this should be good. This should be a good fight. I thought Gary Russell would beat Loma since then I knew not to underestimate Loma. Yeah. I agree with you on that. Yeah. Loma fight in the pocket in a phone booth if he's smart. Yeah, you're right. AAR, salute, fam. Yeah, it's going to be a good one because it's going to be two technicians in there. Listen, Loma knows that he won't get another chance at Undisputed anymore. His career, listen, if Loma loses his fight, he's got to go ahead and retire. He might take one more fight on just for a money grab on the way out the door. But if he does not beat Devin in this fight right here, you can hang it up. Loma said he's always wanted to be undisputed. This is his one chance. He's got to beat Devin. He's got to beat him. And I'm sure Devin's got to, if Devin is smart, Devin probably negotiated in a rematch clause. So he would have to beat Devin twice. Now that's going to be hard to do. If he beat Devin the first time, Devin's going to make changes, make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait for this fight, man. I can't wait. He said no one has blown Loma 12-0. Yeah. Nobody has. When did Loma become trash? It's going to be a hard fight. I'm not fully sold on Devin yet. We will see him. I'm hoping Dev wins. Hey, Zach B, I'm with you on that one, bro. It's going to be a hard fight on both ends, man. You know what I mean? Marquis said Loma's just too little. He's not a 135-pounder. Yeah. He's outmatched everywhere. Devin Pure better boxer. He's stronger, he's slicker, and way faster. Stick to the game plan, picks up on tendencies. Yeah, Devin is a good disciplined fighter. But one thing I can say about Lomachenko, he's got really good feet. He's got really good feet. He does. And and Loma is a really good smart fighter, so he can see some of the mistakes that Devin makes. You know what I mean? All fighters makes mistakes. So how does he get past that jab? He's going to have to use that footwork. He's going to have to get on the inside. He's going to have to get past that jab. And then that's what we got to see what Devin can do once Loma make it on the inside. And I don't think Loma is going to just run out of steam. You know what I'm saying? I think Loma had took the time. And the best thing about this one is Loma just had a fight not too long ago. So that helps out a whole lot. He said Loma may dance better than Devin Haney. Nobody knows for sure. Some kind of decision. Yeah. But the thing about it is, hey, I just think that Loma can't start slow. Devin's going to have to start quick because Loma is the type of fighter that figures you out. You know what I'm saying? That's what Loma does. Loma gets in there and figures you out. And Devin doesn't give you enough time to try to figure him out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going to make the fight good because he's going to start pretty quick. Devin's going to have to start pretty quick. But then again, Loma might have to start pretty quick. You know what I mean? Loma has to go do something to keep Devin off of him. And Devin's gonna have to bring more than just a jab, which Devin does bring more than a jab. That's just what people would just say. Oh, Devin's just all jab. Devin ain't all just jab, man. But why bring out everything in your arsenal when you don't need everything in your arsenal out, right? That's why I say this is gonna be a good fight, because this is going to be more of a chess match than just I'm bullying my way through this. I don't think Devin can just bully his way through that. I don't think Loma's going to let that happen. Loma's got really good footwork, and footwork helps out a whole lot, puts you in position, moves you out of position. Loma has really good footwork. Now, do I think he beats Devin? No, I don't. But I do like how that press conference went. You know what I'm saying? They kind of stuck to their guns on that. Bill Haney did. Devin Haney did. They talked about how they didn't like how they didn't get a chance. They did address it. They didn't stay on it too much, but they didn't like how Loma didn't give Devin that fight 4 years ago. And then Devin's team just told him, you did not have a name for yourself. So when Loma came in, Loma already had a name because of his big amateur career. Because once he came in, Top Rank immediately start pushing him like he's the best thing since sliced bread. He got a title. He lost the title, got another title shot. So they were already pumping him to be the number one pound for pound as soon as he came in. You know what I mean? They already had that in motion, and Devin didn't have that. But it's a good thing that it waited a while, because I think Devin has been more of a developed fighter in these 4 years. He's been through a lot. And I think that Devin is fighting Loma at the right time in his career. You know what I'm saying? I think that Loma had a little bit better advantage 4 years ago, because Devin would have been 20. And Devin at 20 wasn't as good as he is now. You know what I'm saying? Devin dances. Loma has great placement and great angles. Loma has fought the better comp. Yeah, Devin has better raw talent. It's going to be a great fight. Yeah, Zach B, I agree with. It's gonna be a really good fight. I do. I really think so. But I think that one thing that helps Devin, though, Devin had a lot of fighters that come straight forward when he's fighting down in Tijuana. I think he fought down in Tijuana. He's fought a lot of Hispanic fighters, a lot of Mexican fighters and stuff. So that has helped Devin a whole lot. So that inside fighting that stuff right there should help Devin, because Loma's got to bring it. Loma can't stay out there and fight him on the outside. So we already know Loma's game plan on that one. He's got to dance his way on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Loma's got to. He's got to take away that jab. He's got to take that tool out of there. And I'm for sure Loma has good knowledge about how to get around that jab a little bit. But I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see it. I know some people's like, man, I just don't want to see that fight. The reason why I want to see this fight so much is because the winner of this, where do they go from there? You know what I mean? Because if Loma wins, then what does Loma do? Does Loma fight Shakur Stevenson? If Devin doesn't have a rematch clause, does Loma fight Shakur Stevenson? Does he give Shakur Stevenson a shot at it, or does he vacate the belts and leave and retire? Does he do that? Then if Devin wins, who does Devin fight next? Does Devin fight Loma? I mean, does Devin fight Tank, or does he fight Shakur Stevenson? Or does he move up to 140? So it's so many unanswered things out there. He said, I watched film on Loma. He's got good He's got quick feet, but he's actually makes a couple of fundamental mistakes when it comes to his footwork. Okay, Loma's just quick to getting to angles. If you allow him, Devin won't. Yeah, yep, yep. Well, you know what? All boxers make mistakes, but can you exploit that? Yep. Josephine says, Showboating. Do you think Devin will be weight drained? Yeah. And for Cambosa's fight, looked at Michael Jackson from Thriller. Yeah, he did. He did look like Michael Jackson from the Thriller video. Yeah. But I don't think he'll be weight drained on this one. And the reason why I say he don't, because I do believe what he said about the nutritionist. You know what I mean? He said that the first time he fought Cambosa, he only had his nutrition is for like 6 weeks. And then for the next fight, he had him for 8 weeks or something like that. So now, or 6 weeks or 4 weeks the first time, 6 weeks second time. But this time he's had him for 8 or 9 weeks this time. He said because his nutritionist was working with Triple G. But now he had him for this whole time. And he said, now I feel good and strong and I made it. He said, so it's going to be a difference this time. Devin actually looks ripped up and look good. Devin looked really good and skinny up there sitting in there because you can see his legs. You can see his shorts coming up. I don't think Devin is going to be weight drained on this one. I think that he was smart enough that they've had that, and he had it through the 2 Cambosas fight, and this is the 3rd time, back-to-back fights. He stayed active. He then got right back in the ring, and I think that helps him a whole lot. He didn't just blow up and get fat. Haney's got some fans in Mexico. They were in the top rank chat today. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe he does. Maybe Devin is kind of winning people over. It's just Devin's personality. That's all. Devin doesn't have that. I don't have a problem with it because you know what? A lot of us in here don't really have a lot of problems with boxers because we all understand boxing. But a lot of casual people out there that just only know names that think that Ryan Garcia can go up there and fight somebody at that. You know, Tank Davis should be able to go fight Jamel Charlo. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that. That's the people that don't understand boxing, but we do. So we understand that how you go in there, you know, and that Devin seems like, you know, they say he's a boring fighter, but he could be a little bit more determined to win. He could take a little bit more chances, but hey, at his part of his career, like, hey, forget that. I'm just here to win, bro. I'm not getting paid to do all this other stuff, you know? Said Loma's far from a Mexican fighter, and that's the thing. He doesn't come straight in. Devin's timing has to be great on point, and he can get into a dog fight because his inside game is less than impressive. No. Yeah, Zach, I agree with you saying, but what I was saying is that the Mexican, when they come in, when Mexicans come in and fight, they come in straightforward. When they get in on the inside, you got to have something to keep them up off of you. That's my point. So I'm saying is that we think that Devin just doesn't have an inside game, but to have those fights with a lot of Mexican fighters, you got to have some sort of inside game. You couldn't have made it up through there without having an inside game. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people talk about Devin's power. That, man, let me tell you something. You fighting somebody like Pitbull Cruz, and he's coming in. He's all inside game. You know what I'm saying? That's where Spence got a lot of that inside game from in the beginning. Earl Spence was in those camps. He got trained by Mexican fighters. I mean, he was in those Mexican gyms over there. You see what I'm saying? Down in Texas. So he learned those inside games. Now, Derek James polished it, helped him out, and did a lot for him. But he got a lot of that stuff from being on the inside fighting. When he came in, he was fighting that. So you got to give that credit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about Devin. Diana, salute. League of Legacy, salute. Yeah. He said, show, family, blessings. Oh, yeah, I'm ready to see this competition. Yeah, this complete whooping to be seen by everybody. Yeah. It's going to be a good one. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Loma is like a Mexican fighter. That ain't what I'm saying. Loma doesn't come in like that. Loma come in with a little bit more finesse. But once you get in there, you got to be able to mix it up. And I'm just saying, a lot of people don't think that Devin has an inside game, but he's got to have something on the inside. I think Devin might surprise us with an inside game. I really do. You know what I mean? Yeah, Linares hit him. Anybody can take a punch. Anybody can get dazed. A lot of people have been dazed. Whole lot of people have been dazed. But I just don't think that just because you get on the inside, Devin goes belly up. I don't believe that with Devin. You know, but I want to find out. It's one way to find out. You know what I'm saying? Can Loma bring it out of him? Because Loma doesn't have a chance to sit out there on the outside and just get jabbed until his eyes closed. That can't happen. So I really hope his team has prepared him. I really want Dev to win. I like the young king, but this is boxing. I agree with you. I agree with you. But also, you got to understand too, Devin has worked with Floyd a whole lot. A whole lot. So this ain't something new to Devin. Devin been training since he's 7. He's 24 now. So Devin is a young kid that's 24, but Devin has a lot of experience, a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think that experience comes into play. And we're going to see it. She said, I saw more focus and hunger throughout from Devin. Yeah, Devin is about to put on a show. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I think it's going to be better than what people think. A lot of people, and I don't like what people are saying. That's why on this one right here, I put the final presser on her because I want to talk to you guys about that. Get y'all's opinion on that. A lot of people are just saying, oh, Devin just going to run through Loma. I don't think Devin just going to run through Loma. And if he does run through Loma, it speaks highly of Devin. It doesn't mean, because then a lot of people are saying Loma is old, washed up, and all of that is what they're trying to say. And I just don't believe that. I don't think Loma is what Loma used to be, but I don't think Loma is too far off. I do think some of it is ring rust. I think a little bit of it was. And you can't prepare. And they asked Devin about that. And Devin said, yeah, we didn't prepare for the last show in Loma. He said, because Loma was gone. Loma came in here. He said, we prepared for the best of Loma. And that's what he has to do, man. You can't go in there and take Loma lightly. The dude can really box. And he's got a lot more than, listen, Loma got good footwork. Yeah, they all make mistakes, but Loma got a lot, and Loma got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, man. He got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Loma has a whole, you got to think, Loma is 11 years older than Devin. Look what happened to Rolly. Rolly just got beat up by a 65-year-old man that showed Rolly that he was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Showed Rolly he was nothing. He put a whooping on Rolly. He 30 years older than Rolly. The guy Rolly fought was 175 years old fighting Rolly. So experience plays a whole lot is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You can't take Loma lightly, man. I'm not taking Loma lightly. And whoever wins gets full credit. I'm not taking nothing away from Loma. If Loma beats Devin, I don't want to hear that Devin was weight drained. Devin shouldn't be at 135. Devin is at 135. Loma gets all the credit, man. I don't want to hear the weight drain thing. Everybody gets full credit. Nobody takes a short on this one, you know? And everybody's preparing for the BS. And I'm like, nah, man, y'all not preparing for the BS on this one. Loma gets full credit. Devin looks good. Devin said he's okay. And like I said, he didn't look weight drained to me today, but we'll see tomorrow in the press in the weigh-in, the final weigh, well, Friday in the final weigh-in, we'll see. Said Loma got the refs. We'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, I give each one of their dudes, Diana. Yeah, each one of them got to get it, man. Because they already starting that. You know what I'm saying? But I do like their approach to it. Because what did Devin say? Devin said, hey, my nutritionist, he even broke it down for him. He said, I didn't have the nutritionist for my whole training camp, the first Kambosos fight. So, yeah, I did look bad. The second one had him a little longer, but not all the way. And in this one, I had him the whole full time. He was not working with Triple G. I had him the whole time. Said Devin is just on another level. To be honest, Devin still will have to beat Loma 3 years ago. Yeah, it's levels. And I think Loma is a great fighter, just not the fighter people hyped him up to be. Dev deserves the credit. I agree. With you on that. But yeah, if Devin would have had to, because now they don't want to give Devin his credit. But yeah, Devin, I like Lomachenko, but I never thought he was the fighter that they claimed him to be. But that's not taking nothing away from him. They're trying to say that he was better. He's the best thing since Muhammad Ali. He's one of the best of all time. I'm like, you really say that after 15 fights? I can't give nobody that. I couldn't even give that to Muhammad Ali after 15 fights. I couldn't give it to Floyd after 15 fights. Couldn't give it to De La Hoya. Canelo. You can't give a fighter all of that, the best in history in 15 fights or less. 17 fights. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Said Rolly's judges would be at the fight. Yeah, listen. Listen. If Tony Weeks show up at that fight, he better have security around him. Even if he's in the audience, he better have security around him. Everybody ready to beat him down. Yeah, Big Dog is in the building. Salute, fam. Salute. Glad you're here. Yeah. So that ain't gonna happen. They even asked Devin that. They said, Devin, what's your thoughts on, do you think you need to win convincingly? And he said, man, look, I'm not worried about all that. They made sure that my team made sure about the judges and the ref. His team did. They all agreed on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, said Devin gets all the credit. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. You got to give Devin credit for that, man. You got to, man. You can't because you can't say, oh, well, he's washed up. Because 1 minute before he went to war to fight over in Ukraine, you remember they was gonna have him fight Cambosis. And they had Cambosis as the big underdog on that one. And they was like, Vasiliy Lomachenko is going to beat him. He's going to do this. He's going to be undisputed. That's what the word was. He goes and he stays out for a few months, comes back, a little bit of ring rust. He's already got that tune-up fight out the way. He's ready for Devin. And listen, he didn't look the best, but it looked like, to me, it was more of ring rust. A little bit of it. You know what I mean? Said Bob gonna try, but it ain't gonna work. Yeah. And listen, in any fight like that, Top Rank doesn't want to leave, don't want that to leave. You know what I mean? We all know that. You know what I'm saying? And the judge is gonna probably lean towards that. We all know that. But we're gonna go into it with saying that it's gonna be no robbery. Go in there and take the judges out of it. And that's the best way that a fighter has to look at it. Don't come up with them excuses before the fight even come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I saw ESPN took Loma off their pound for pound. Yes, yep. Yep. They start trying to downplay it. Salute Will Peoples. You in the building, fam. Glad to see you up in here, man. Yeah, I saw that. And that's why I say, man, we got to we got to go ahead and start making sure we change that narrative up. We got to start pushing what we know is right.
Adrian Molina.
Adrian, you hung up on me, man. Come on, Adrian, you got to call back, man. You got to call back. Something you did. We answered it. Come on back, Adrian. Yeah. Who I got? I got Devin, Will. I got Devin. But I don't think it's going to be an easy victory. I don't. I think it's actually going to be a really good fight. Yeah. They preparing for it. Listen, if Loma wins, Loma will be top pound for pound. If Devin wins, they're going to push Devin back. Nah, he didn't do nothing. So ESPN already played their cards. You already know what they're going to do. You know what I mean? Marquise, they will never be able to, they won't be able to run it back. Because now that Teofimo Lopez is up at 140, I don't think he can ever make 130. He's not going to make 135 again. I don't think he'll make 135 again to fight Loma. I don't think he will. Hey, Adrian, where you at, bro? You got to call on back, man. Yeah, you got to call on back, Adrian. I don't know what happened, man. Because I hit it. Adrian got cold feet on this one. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, we got to make sure we change the narrative up because they already trying to make it go one way. Both fighters get full credit. Both fighters. Loma wins, full credit. Devin wins, full credit. And then, because you don't want them to turn down, because see, happen. What I have. Devin wins, full credit. Man. That I started laughing too. Oh, man, call back. Say, so we all want Loma off the plane. Let's go. But now put him off. Listen, he was on the list that long, so you might as well leave him on there then. Yeah, but you know what though, Zach? Listen, they don't want Devin on the list, and that's cool. That's just more ESPN Top Rank type stuff. They pull for Top Rank as much as they can. You know what I mean? They do. But as boxing fans, the reason why we got to make sure that we pushing the narrative that this fight is exactly what it looks like. An undisputed fight. Loma is a really good fighter. You know what I mean? They've been giving him credit all this long, which he is. He's a good fighter. But we got to make sure we push that because we can't have Tank. If Devin wins, we can't have Tank saying some bull crap like, oh man, see, Devin beat a fighter that was nobody. He was old. The next thing you know, there's another 2 years of that whole thing of Tank not wanting to fight Devin. You know what I'm saying? But if we say that Loma was one of the best and Devin done that, then Devin gets some credit. And then guess what? Tank can still be A-side, but them two need to get it on. Now, if Loma wins, Loma is probably going to go fight Shakur Stevenson because Bob Arum is not going to go and let Loma fight Tank and let PBC get those belts. They're not going to take that chance. Ain't going to happen. They're not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said he's on your list and Champ's side list, and that's the only list you care about. Yeah. Haven't done my pound for pound. I haven't done my pound for pound list in a while. Now my list. Listen, I do pound for pound a little bit. I like pound for pound, but my list is I love the duck list, and we right here at the 6 months mark. So we going to start building our duck list of 2023 because we're going to start talking about the fighters that ain't making the fights and the fighters that's ducking and dodging. So we're going to see what's going on. Now the duck list is going to run a little bit slim pickings this time because a lot of people are making the fights. But y'all already know if they don't go ahead and sign that one, because y'all already know who's gonna go to the top again. And if Canelo doesn't fight a real good name, he goes out and tries to fight somebody else just like John Ryder again, he's on the list too. So we're gonna need y'all's help. So y'all already start getting ready for y'all's list. Yeah. The player keep away with them belts. Yeah, because it's a money thing. They know he who control the belts, control the pay-per-view. A little bit, it helps. Because you think about it. If they didn't make Devin sign a 3-fight deal, right? Then Devin would already be gone. So you know Devin would already be over there at PBC trying to fight them guys over at PBC. He'd be chasing that. Now he had to take the 3-fight deal to get the shot at those belts. He had to do that. But Bob, if like I said, they're gonna roll out the red carpet for him to fight Shakur Stevenson. Because they asked Bob that. Ellie Setback did a video and he was asking Bob about, does he think that Tank he said, man, I'm not worried about no Tank. Bob was hot. Bob was like, nah, man, I'm not worried about no Tank. He said, we got a guy, Shakur Stevenson, who's just as good, a really good, great fighter who needs a shot next. So that's what next fight they're going to be trying to push next. You see what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson is a really good fighter. You know what I'm saying? So Bob ain't looking to let them belts cross over. Bud is number 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Is the list revised yet? Show. I finished the list for 2022. So now I haven't even started 2023. Haven't even started. I haven't even brought it up. And the reason why I haven't even started that list is because I'm giving everybody enough time to let it unfold to see who they're going to fight and see if they die. And this year, to be honest, a lot of people are making the fights. PBC has brought the noise this year, and a lot of people are making those fights. A whole lot of people making those fights. So what can we say? You know what I mean? Whole lot of them are making the fights. So here we go. So yeah. But we'll be working on it soon. We're gonna see after the 6-month mark, see where we are. You know what I mean? And if Crawford ain't signed that rider, he goes on the list, bro. If that fight ain't announced, he's on the list. Said you got a feeling that Canelo might pick a Charlo for September. He might. He better. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys this. There are some channels, like I watch different channels. You know what I mean? I watch them. You know what I mean? I like to see what everybody talk about. But there are some channels that are pro Mexican channels, right? And there's one particular channel that they have always promoted Canelo, no matter who he fights. They always have said, well, what is, and I promise you, the other day they put up a video and they were talking about how Canelo chose John Ryder, and if he does not choose one of the Charlos or David Benavidez, they are flipping on him. And I was shocked. I was really shocked. I was like, what? Because, I comment on her. You know me. I love a good back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And I go back and forth with them. But, yeah, I didn't even have to get on this one. Man, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? They holding his feet to the fire. I think at this point, everybody's tired of all of that. It's time to either what they say, crap or get off the pot. Said But even Shakur said he's not ready yet. And he's right. Dev takes Shakur right now. Shakur said that. I haven't seen that, Diana. Dad secured that the other day, and he said, "Oh, I'm ready for that fight. I want that fight right now." He said in the ring when he won the other night, he said that I've always gotten the best of Devin, and I'm ready for that fight. So hopefully, come on with it. Dev said to Bob that he's home, so I don't think that fight is going to happen. Bob wants Devin against the winner of Taylor and T.O. Damn, I really want Devin and Tank fight. I do too. But you know what, though? Let me say this, Zach. Let me say this. I agree with you, and you could be right. You could be 100% right. But right now, Devin can't say Devin has got to be pro ESPN, pro Top Rank. Because once this fight comes up and clearly is over with, Devin is a free agent. He can say what he want to say. But would you really say anything against Top Rank and ESPN right now when you got to fight on that network and you got to fight with those judges? Hell no, I keep my mouth shut too. I'd be like, I'm home. I'm good. You heard Devin kissing their butt all day today in the press conference. Devin was like, oh, man, ESPN, Top Rank, they putting on a good card. I appreciate it. They promoted the fight just right. I mean, he's laying it on really thick. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't consider Bud as much as a duck anymore because I realize this man just doesn't want to fight. The only fight he'll take is the cash out money fight. I think Spence will be his last fight. Could be. You could be right, Marquise. You could be right. But I consider him as a duck, dog. I do. Marquise, I gotta, if he doesn't take that Spence fight, you know, that's a duck. But if he does take it, you know, I just think that regardless, because Bud, I don't know, man, he's ducking it. You know what I mean? I gotta stand on that one. You know, if you don't take that Spence fight and you looking to cash out, you listen, you got 2 fights with Spence. If you beat Spence, you got a second fight. If you don't beat Spence, then you lose the Spence. You can turn right around and fight Jerron Ennis or Keith Thurman to build your name back up to say, hey, I want a rematch. You could do that, and that'll get you another big payday. You know what I'm saying? Has Loma said he's 100% healthy? No, I don't think it's a question about Loma's health at all, Will. I think Loma is good to go. He's over that shoulder injury. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it was because he took a lot of time off and he wasn't 100% in shape. You know, he said he needed time to prepare and they put it in there. So he's had enough time to go get in shape and get ready. Oh, okay. He said a little bit down the line. Okay. It might be just to let it cool off to let these guys go ahead and fight. You know what I mean? He said Loma has more experience and fought better opposition. Loma didn't duck Haney. Haney wasn't marketable. Yep. I agree with that. Haney wasn't marketable, but they fighting now. So that all that matters. Yeah. That's all that matters. Yeah. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. Cause you got to think, how much credit was he gonna get out of Haney? Haney, listen. And y'all know I want to see that. Y'all know I want to see that, right? Said Bob wants Loma to win and pass the mantle to Shakur. I can agree with that. 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 And maybe Loma might want to go out on top. And yeah. But then if you do that, he let those belts go. But yeah, I hold on. Let me see where it was. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, even though I wanted Devin and them to fight. What's up, Toon? Salute, Toon. Salute. Oh, man, we talking about this Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. What we're saying is that both fighters deserves a credit. So that way it won't be no narrative that Loma is over the hill and Devin doesn't deserve Devin be the overwashed up fighter. And we don't want to hear that Devin was weight drained because Devin said that he had a good, what's the name? You know what I mean? Am I live this weekend? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go live or not. And if I don't go live, I'll just come on and come on live when the fight is over with. Last time after the fight, what fight was that? I forget what fight it was that when the fight was over with, I came on kind of late when it was over with, and we all talked about it, and it was cool. It was cool when it was all over with because we all told our thoughts and stuff, stayed on for a little minute, and then rolled on out. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So I don't know which route I'm gonna go. But yeah, like I was saying, is I wanted Devin to fight Loma, but Devin the juice really wasn't worth the squeeze with that one belt. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't. You don't want Loma to go in there and get beat by Devin. You know what I'm saying? It could happen. Anything could happen. But now Loma's okay to get beat by Devin because it's for undisputed. It's a lot on the line. Say, if you want to know the truth about Crawford, you got to go to the 7-Eleven. Yeah, you definitely do. Go in there and go back behind the slushy machine. Yeah, Devin said that, but Devin said that, but that was just enough to try to get him out there to pull off the fight. You know what I'm saying? To make him want to fight. You know how they try to insult each other to him. But at the end of the day, Loma's just 35 years old. Crawford's 35 years old. Deontay Wilder's 35. A lot of them guys but Deontay is like, what, 36, ain't he? So you got to think, but what they doing is now they trying to say, oh, he's old, he's washed up. Nah, man. They both get credit, man. You know what I mean? You think that? Nah, I don't think they should disperse the belts. He said, I think that when you become undisputed, they should disperse the belt so other fighters get the opportunity. Undisputed holds up all the division. Once you earn it, the title is always yours. Yeah, but I think that the thing about it is that it gives the number 2 fighter, number 3 fighter, is that this is what needs to happen. This is what I think. I think that it's too many belts, and I think that they should make sure that the mandatories or the people that's right there get the fight. And they should have somebody overseeing this to whereas networks have to work together, because it's silly that they only want to take a fight if it's $100 million fight. That's silly. Yeah. Spiritually biased. Salute. He said you got to buy him a big gulp. Yeah, you got to do something in there. Yeah, but the thing about it is I want them to keep the belts together, but it's too many sanctioning bodies. And if you do have too many sanctioning bodies, make sure that they cross fight. That the zone got to fight PBC got to fight Top Rank, Golden Boy got to fight. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be because Ryan Garcia was so big that was a great big old fight. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that. It should always be who is the best out there. Let's keep this thing in rotation. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wants a controlling factor because they like, man, I want $100 million. And that's the silliest shit ever. Because really, to be honest, you stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. And let me tell you why I say that. Let's say Top Rank has a fighter and their fighter loses to PBC. They turn around and run it again. They all keep making these fights. You're going to keep grinding up. But if you keep letting your fighters fight these smaller fights and then one big one, it all comes out to it all outweighs the same thing. Matter of fact, you'll make more money by having your fighter fight twice a year, win or lose, and cross promoting. Because guess what? We'll be getting the main fights that we want to see, and you put the fights that we don't want to see on the non-pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? And it will help everybody. Everybody will make more money. Think about it. Think about it this way. Tank already beat Ryan from another promotional company. That's already a done deal. Now let's say Tank goes over and fights the winner of Devin Haney, Lomachenko. That's another fight right there. It's going to do big numbers in pay-per-view because you just had undisputed. Right? Let's say Tank wins. Well, then guess what? Now you bring, let's say Loma wins or Devin wins, whatever one wins. They fight Tank, Tank wins. Well, then now you have Shakur Stevenson go in and fight. So now Top Rank making more money. They're all making money. And then you can have a rematch of somebody else. That's you know what I'm saying? You can do that. So my point is, let these guys start fighting each other and you're going to make more money if they fight twice a year. Doesn't matter if they lose. You're waiting on that $175, $100 million fight, but think about all the other fights they're not making money on. They barely making money on them. Loma hasn't made a great big old pay-per-view fight where he's done great big old numbers before. But he's already done fought Tank. He had already done fought Ryan. He'd already fought Devin. Them pay-per-view numbers would already be up. Said Frank and Tank is a super fight. I like Frank Martin, but I think Frank needs another fight. I don't think Frank is ready yet. What he did the other day when he fought the other day, Rivera, I like Frank. He stuck to it, but Tank ain't no Rivera. Tank ain't Rivera. You're not getting out there and just do just the basics. Tank is gonna make you make decisions out there where you don't go to your corner. You gotta listen to your corner, come out on your game plan. But Tank is gonna change some stuff up in there to make you change up. That's what's gonna happen. So I like Frank Martin, but Frank Martin ain't ready yet. And now Spence ain't gonna say that. They're not gonna say that because they don't want to hurt the confidence or hurt his marketability. But Frank is not 100% ready yet. Frank ain't 100% ready. I don't think it's a super fight right now. I think that if Frank goes out and beats somebody, he will. You know what I'm saying? If Frank goes out and beats, let's say he goes out and stop Pitbull Cruz. If Frank Martin goes out and beats and stops Pitbull Cruz or does something like that, then it'll be a super fight. But Frank Martin got to get his weight up. He's got to get his weight up a little bit more. He's got to. He's got to get it up. Tune in the super chat. Thanks, Tune. Appreciate you supporting the channel, Tune. He said the narrative. Hold on. Scrolling on me. Hold on. The narrative Tank ain't fought a black fighter can stop. Number one, Devin has yet to fight a black fighter. Number two, Devin has never been an underdog. Tank was an underdog against Pedraza at least once in his career. Hey, listen. A lot of people gonna say a lot of BS anyway, Tune. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always try to talk Tank down. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the most important fights Tank needs to make. And I don't care nothing about Tank dodging black fighters or he's dodging this. Listen. That's just a bunch of casuals talking. You know what I'm saying? What really goes on? Tank needs to fight the winner of Loma and Devin. Tank needs to fight Shakur Stevenson. You got to start clearing out that division. You can't consider yourself as the best if you ain't showing that you top dog in that division. And nobody gets a pass. Not Tank, not Devin, not Loma, not Shakur Stevenson. Nobody gets a pass. We can't go out here and hold Canelo to it. You know what I'm saying? We own Canelo to it, telling Canelo he's got to fight all these guys. You got to fight David Benavidez. You got to fight Jamal Charlo. But Tank don't have to fight Devin and Shakur Stevenson. Hell no. Tank's got to fight them guys. Period. Point blank. Don't be sitting there trying to make Tank go chase after Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Because Teofimo Lopez got to get by Josh Taylor. I don't think he's going to get by Josh Taylor. I don't think Teofimo Lopez get by Josh Taylor. Now, if he gets by Josh Taylor, then yeah, make that fight. But then you going to make that fight and put a rehydration clause on him? Is that what you're going to do? Is that the play? You know what I mean? You got to fight him. If y'all do a catch weight, you can't be going through all the other silly shit. You got to fight that dude on that terms. But by that time, T.O. will have a little bit more pull. But I don't know if Bob Arum will let that happen. That's what Floyd said he wants. But, hey, you know. Oh, yeah, Zach. I agree with you. In the future, it will be a super fight. It will be. It will definitely be. Oh, yeah. Keyshawn ain't ready. Keyshawn ain't ready for Frank Martin. Haney talked like Floyd. Shakur got Floyd defense. Tank got Floyd star power. They will fight for Floyd belt. In your opinion. Yeah, they need to. Listen, they got to get it out there. He said, so how can you say Devin king of the division? He ain't no top dogs. He ain't no top dog in the division. Loma, the first one, and he may lose that. Now listen, he ain't. Oh, okay. You saying he's never fought? Okay, that's what you're saying. But okay, Tune. So it's like this. This is what I'm saying. He's got to fight those guys. Win or lose, I think they all should fight. That's my opinion. Because think about what we're doing here, Tune, and you getting ready to agree with me what I'm getting ready to say. Devin, the winner of Devin and Loma, and I'm not saying Devin beats Loma. I'm saying the winner, Tank, should fight. But I'm also saying Tank should fight. The loser should get a shot too. And let me tell you why I say that. Is because if you take what everybody is saying right now, who has he fought? And he's got to be top dog. Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, and Duran, they all fought each other, win or lose. So what makes this era better than that era? Explain that to me, Tune. Devin is undisputed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he's beat, who he's not beat. He has beat enough people to be undefeated and be undisputed. And at that point, he deserves to fight, win or lose, Tank, period, point blank. Now, Ryan is not in the scenario, is in the equation because Ryan is at 140. If Ryan stayed at 140, then I think Devin should have had to fight Ryan at 142, at 135. If Ryan had stayed at 135, he deserved to fight Devin, win or lose. Because they all got to fight each other. The triangle theory does not work because one fighter beats that fighter doesn't mean the other fighter beats that fighter. And nobody gets a pass. Nobody gets a pass. Shakur Stevenson needs to fight. If Devin stays at 135, Shakur needs a shot at Devin. Shakur needs a shot at Tank. And if Loma stays there and doesn't retire, then Shakur Stevenson needs a shot at Loma. Because what if Loma beats Shakur Stevenson? We don't know if Devin, let's just say hypothetically Devin beats Loma. That does not mean Shakur Stevenson beats Loma because Shakur Stevenson is smaller than Devin, which is, he's still bigger than Loma, but he's closer to Loma's size. You know what I'm saying? So they all got to fight to him. They all got to fight. I stand on that, bro. I stand on that. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You are one of the top. He might not be the top dog because we don't know who the top dog is. But he's put in his work. He beat enough people to be there. He beat Linares. He beat JoJo. He beat Cambosis. He beat enough people to be undisputed and be undefeated. He won enough. So you got to give him a shot. You got to give him a shot, man. At Tank. Win or lose. If he stays in the division. That's my thought process. Who do I got? Ryan versus Rolly. I got Ryan. I think Ryan beats the shit out of Rolly. Unless Rolly go in there and start being a dirty fighter and starts using elbows and all that. I think that's the only chance he's got. But he's not gonna go in there and just stand off of Ryan and fight. It's okay. So let me ask you: if Wilder beats Usyk, is he the king of the division because he damn sure can't beat Fury? The belts don't mean you the best in the division. No, this is what I mean. If he beats it, if he beat Usyk, he's better than Usyk. You see what I'm saying? But he still should have to go fight Anthony Joshua. That's my point. And if Fury's got the belt, you got to take another shot at Fury to become undisputed. And if you can't get that fight, you got to fight AJ. Until you have, this is the way I look at it. Until you fought everybody, you can't say nobody is the king of the division. Because who is the king of the division at 135 and who's the king of the division at heavyweight? I'm asking you that, Toon. Who do you think is the king of the division at heavyweight and who's the king of the division at 135? Said Rolly owns the judges and referees. Yeah. Rolly did something. Yeah. I don't give participation trophies. Only reason why I say who's the, like, y'all know I'm a Spence fan. I keep telling y'all that. But I'm more of a fan of the sport before I am a boxer. I do have my favorite boxers, but all boxers got to prove themselves. Like I'm saying this, I think Spence beats Crawford, but I don't say Spence is the 100% man. I say he's the man to beat, but I can't say he beats Crawford without him fighting Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good point, Diana. Diana said, hey, too. That first one, hey, Fury was down on the mat a little bit longer. Yeah, but he just didn't beat him the last time. So, I mean, if you look at it like that, if you have to clean out the division to be king, and that takes more, than one fight. Yeah, it does. It takes more than one fight. It really does. But that's why you should all fight. You should all fight. You know? It's your division. It's your division. It's the division that you just signed up for. It's the division that your body say you are. Said Mayorga Gramps won that fight. Hey, he was winning it. He was winning till the referee stepped in. Yep. But he still had a few more rounds to go. You know, it should not have been stopped. But I say immediate rematch. That's my point. Immediate rematch. Immediate rematch for Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Yep, they robbed him. Yeah, they did. They robbed him before it was time. I agree with that. They robbed him at that point. Now, would Rolly finish him? I do think, and I said this last night, and I said it again today. I think Rolly would have won. It was heading Rolly's way because Rolly, I think, dude was running out of steam. But he didn't run out of steam at that point, and Rolly didn't stop him. The fight should not have been stopped. They asked Bob Arum about it, and Bob Arum thinks that Tony Weeks had a bad angle in the punches because he was standing behind. He thought those punches was landing, but I don't know if I agree with that or not. Maybe it's right or maybe it's wrong, but I think that if you was getting ready to call it off, you should have went in there and done that. You know what I'm saying? You know? That was somebody else that wasn't for this. Yeah. So yeah. And he said Rolly won't rematch. Will people said Rolly won't rematch? Nah, he won't. What if Bud never comes through on the Spence fight? Is Spence the man at that point? I say, yeah. I say he's the man at that point, but I can't say he could beat everybody. I can't definitively say he could have beat Bud. I just say Bud is a duck and tell Spence to move on. You can't fight somebody who don't want to fight you. You know, but could he have beaten him? I think he could beat him, but what can you say? You know? See, that man beat Rolly like Rolly came home with a bad report card. Yep. Hold on one second. Showboating Sports.
Hello.
Oh, hey, I'm doing a live show. Had to call you back. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, said glass jaw, Rolly. Yeah, Tank ruined him. Hey. When you get knocked out, it does give you a little bit of PTSD, right? Said Tony Weeks, will we be? Oh, man. AAR said Tony Weeks will be right back. But yeah, man. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah. Everybody calling outside the show, ain't they? Yeah. But hey, show must continue. But yeah, but like I'm saying, I do think that they all should fight. Y'all crazy, boy. Hey, the internet is undefeated. Oh, scroll up. Hold on 1 second. My bad, Tune. Let me see where I'm at. Say King. Oh, okay. Fury King at heavyweight. And in my opinion, there is no king at 35. Devin got to beat Tank. Yep. I agree with that. Loma and Shakur the top dogs. But to say Devin is king because he beat Kambosos is ridiculous. Now, I didn't say Devin is king. I never said Devin is king. I said, but that Tank must fight Devin because Devin is undisputed. But Fury King at heavyweight, I can't say Fury is king at heavyweight until he fights Usyk. He's got to beat Usyk. Now, if he beats Usyk, then he's king. Well, Usyk, at that point, he is king, but he still should fight Anthony Joshua and then retire. I think he should take 2 more fights. That's Usyk and Anthony Joshua. Just because Ruiz and Usyk beat Anthony Joshua, Fury's got to beat him. And I think Anthony Joshua fights better with people that's tall. I'm just not into triangle theories. I think that just about everybody should fight. You know what I mean? Fury beat Wilder. The first fight, Wilder really won that fight, in my opinion. Second fight, I think it's some other stuff, but I give it to him. He beat him. So there's nothing we can say about it. We can't cry over spilled milk. So Fury has the belt. Fury needs to fight Usyk, period. And if he beats Usyk, I think he should have to tangle with AJ. But right now, Fury is the one to beat in that division, so to speak. But Usyk has all the belts. King Asia Math, salute. Haney wins easily. He has that. Yeah, that can't beat me quote. Yeah. The white boy can't beat me quote. Yeah, he got to protect that. Yeah, but hey, you never know. Hey, what did Paulie Malignaggi say? That's the white guy that'll beat you. That's what Paulie Malignaggi said. So Paulie Malignaggi got to stand on that. Said you can't discount the belts. Now you can't discount the belts, but you can't. But you know something too? You can't discount the position too, right? If you're a fighter in that division, shouldn't you want to be okay? Put it this way: look at the welterweight division. Spence has fought just about everybody in the welterweight division. Besides that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we say, show must be blushing. He not responding to AAR. Oh man, I ain't listening to AAR. How the hell does Fury still even have the belt? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. Because hey, I thought, but the thing about it is they should be letting them fight. You know what I'm saying? They should be letting them fight. All right, there we go. There we go. Said Palmage is a fraud. Yeah. But guess what? We got to see. Spence then Crawford, even though I think Crawford cherry picking. Yeah. Spence then Crawford, but I say they got to fight. But Spence has fought everybody in the division. You know what I'm saying? Spence has fought just about everybody. He needs to fight. The only person he didn't fight is Keith Thurman, and I can live with that if he fights Crawford. But I can live with that, and then Spence moves up. I can live with that. Hey. But shout out to Gerald Slay, because Gerald sent me a video link of what's been going on with Jermell Charlo. And I'm gonna be doing a video about Jermell Charlo too. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. I'm doing my research on it too. That Jermell Charlo, he done been to court and stuff. And so now, and I'll talk a little bit about it because I'm gonna do another video in the next day or so about it. But Jermell Charlo is back. He's back. They giving him a chance to come in there and fight. Said Rolly scared to go visit his grandmom in the nursing home. Yeah. Hey, that old dude put him on him. Where did Toon go? I ain't missed nothing else that Toon said, did I? I ain't missed nothing. I didn't miss that, did I? Toon didn't respond, did he? Yeah. I want to see that. I want to see that. See what I mean? Dude just said undisputed mean king. I guarantee you, if Rolly robbed Haney for undisputed, they wouldn't be singing the same tune with Rolly B. King. Yeah, listen. I don't think from a standpoint to say that because Devin has undisputed, that means he's the top dog. He has undisputed, but he still got to defend that belt with the other top dogs. That's my point. And the belts mean a lot. The belts mean a lot. It's just that whole new Floyd Mayweather, the belts don't mean nothing. And everybody runs that narrative because they want to still make money outside the belts. They try and take the power away from the belts. And the sanctioning bodies are a little bit to blame on that too, because they keep getting involved in stuff instead of backing up good fights. When the WBC came out with that franchise belt, that hurt boxing. It gave Canelo an out. It gave Loma an out. And it hurt everybody. And to be honest, Loma had a better chance at beating Devin 3-4 years ago than he does now. So that didn't help Loma. It actually hurt Loma. But a lot of people Diana, the belts are very important. A lot of people act like the belts ain't important. If the belts ain't important, then why the hell we got belts? Just throw the belts away. Oh, I agree with him. You heard me just say that. I just now seen your sting come and said, now you got to blame the bodies with these fees and making stuff up. Yeah. I agree with you on that. They making stuff up. Yeah, they done lost a lot of their weight. Yeah. Too many weight. Yeah, it's too many belts. But the problem is, it ain't just that it's too many belts. There's too many secondary belts. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney holds 4 belts. Tank's got a belt up under there. Everybody's got belts up under there. Too many damn belts. Everybody holding belts high. If you take them secondary belts off, then Tank and them wouldn't be they wouldn't, none of them would have belts. So guess what they would do? They would have to go fight for that undisputed belt. They'd be forced to, because you can't walk in there. You wouldn't have nothing to hold up in the air but your ego. And how well does that go? Said Devin said he might resign with Top Rank. So Chris Stevenson may be next. He may be. If they pull out enough money, he may be. But at the end of the day, what is Devin going to say right now? He's still got to fight on. Devin can't dog Top Rank right now. He's got to fight on ESPN and go with the top ranked judges. I'd be kissing their tails too. Listen, you don't make waves in the water until you get what you need. You know what I'm saying? You don't count your chickens before they hatch. Yeah, Devin's got to walk through another hellish fight to be again. He's fighting for undisputed with Loma on Loma's turf. You know what I'm saying? This is Loma's turf. This ain't Devin's turf. This is Loma's turf. It's Loma's promotional company who they want Loma to win. ESPN has been backing Loma since day one. So this is really, to be honest, this is more on Loma's territory than it is Devin. You know what I'm saying? Says really 6 or 7 belts, the IBO, the WBU. Man, they even got the catalogs. Listen, don't forget the franchise belt. So that ain't 4, that's 5 belts right there. And then what else you got? You got the Ring Magazine belt. Said if Floyd do his belt right and only put 1 belt for each class, he may charge higher fees. Hey, listen, this is my point. Don't charge higher fees. Just charge a pretty good fee. Have 1 belt out there. And to kick it off, give them a bonus. The first few people get a bonus where all the fighters want to fight for that belt. Because if you start putting fees up there, people ain't going to want to fight for them belts and lose their money. Because not everybody make high paydays, and people like pay-per-view stars don't want to give up so many millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Said the IBF has an M-turn belt. Yep. Mm-hmm. Rolly won the geriatric belt. He said, I want to see Gary Antoine versus Haney. He called Haney out last year and Devin with crickets. Yeah, but he's listen, I want to see it too. I want to see it too. But at the end of the day, Gary Anton Russell is at 140. He should be calling that Regis Prograis. Why would you be calling out 135? I know you're trying to fight for your brother, but make a name for yourself. Start getting yourself in belt contention, because this is what happened to him. If Devin beats Loma and Tank doesn't fight Devin and Devin decides to move up, Devin is undisputed. He's going directly for a belt. So what is Gary Antoine Russell going to do? Wait around and say, well, I'm just going to wait till you get up here and then try to fight for that? Nah, you need to be putting yourself in a position where you make sure Devin has to fight you. Because if I come up to your weight and you ain't really done nothing in your weight, I'm going for the top dogs in your weight. I'm going after all the top dogs. Regis. I'm going after because don't Regis hold the WBC? You got Josh Taylor. I'm going after them guys first. The big dogs with the belt in the name is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait on me. The IOU belt, yeah. Money for them sanctioned bodies. Shake my head. Yeah. It's crazy. Bud Big Gulp belt. Yeah. Hey, the 7-Eleven belt. Yeah. You're right. The Big Gulp belt. Yeah, but I'm with you though. I'm with you on that. I think that all that stuff went on though. I do tune. I want to see them fight. Man, hey, I agree. Devin argued that. Devin should have fought that dude. Devin said it. Devin should have fought him. I don't know. I haven't researched that, Diana. I haven't researched that. Said Bell got Bud got that Black Prime belt. Yeah. Said Bud got the Amish Nebraska belt. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I want to see all them fights. I do. I think that if you call somebody out, you should go through it. I think Devin called him out. Devin said he wanted to fight Gary Antoine Russell. He should have fought him. Should have fought him. And I think that when he goes up, Gary Antoine called him out. I think that when he gets up there, he should fight them too. But I think that Gary Antoine should be putting himself in contention. Oh, yeah, yeah. Listen. I am tuned. I'm not taking up for Devin. I'm not taking up for Devin. I'm saying on Gary Antoine, Gary Antoine's part, yeah, Devin should. But Devin's at 135. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that Gary Antoine should be putting himself in position because listen, Devin's got to move up. Devin's got to move up. And Devin's going after those belts. Devin's going after the name and the belt. So put yourself in the position. You know? Because I don't think that Devin's going to come up to 140 and then come back down to 135. Once he makes 140, he's not coming down to 135. It's a lot of unstuff under there. You know what I'm saying? Not to just come up and fight Gary Antoine. You know what I'm saying? Because if he comes up, he can't go back down. Because his body ain't going to allow him to do it. While he's making the weight, he's got to stay at that weight. So I would fight Loma. I would fight Tank. I would fight Shakur. Then move up. I wouldn't go move up for Gary Antoine Russell for what? Just for bragging rights, then to try to come back down, and then your body don't want to make that because now you don't put on muscle. And if you lose that muscle, it's going to be hard. Once you make it, it's going to be hard to come back down. Once you make that 140 once or twice, your body going to feel good at that. Said, haven't heard anything on AB lately. Yeah, Broner is with AB. Yeah, I mean with Don King. Yeah, yes, but we ain't heard nothing else on him lately. Said AB might be up to that. Yeah, AB dealing with some final form finessers. Yeah. I don't listen. He signed that with listen, when he talked all that crap about PBC, Floyd, them that last time, that was it. They washed their hands of him. And that just put the nail in the coffin in his career. Because he's not gonna get he shouldn't have went to BLK Prime. You talk so good about BLK Prime after all the stuff. Let's say you had some bad blood with PBC. PBC did you right, bro. They did you right a whole lot. They did you right. You made a lot of money off of them, but you dogged them and run the BLK Prime. You burnt that bridge. You can't come back. Why would you do that? Said Broner semi-retired. Yeah, he is. Broner is gonna be trying to make Broner's trying to make he's gonna have to start making that what's the name money like Floyd. The exhibition money. That's where Floyd he's gonna have to go to. You believe in June? AB's next fight is gonna be in June? Oh, okay. Well, I thought Don King was mad because he didn't show up at that press conference. And when you sign with Don King, most of the time that's it. Don King has those contracts to keep you in it. Don King definitely does. You know? But yeah, I can't wait for that fight this weekend. And I want to see the winner of that. And I want to see them fights happen before Devin outgrows division. Then Devin, and next year, Devin should be going up to 140. And that's fighting everybody. And Tune, I mean fight everybody. And when I say everybody, I do mean Gary Antoine Russell. I mean that one. So don't think I'm letting that slide with Devin and Gary Antoine Russell. You talked that stuff to them. You said you want to fight him or whatever else. Hey, come on with it. You say you want to fight him, you got to get up there and make it happen. Said Broner wants to fight Mayweather for $100 million. Yeah, he said that. He said, man, that would be that. But that's more for Broner than not for Floyd. So that's him looking for a payday after you done dogged the man. Said AB can't afford a Don King lawsuit. Now he can't. He can't. Don King got that old money, man. Said Don was talking crazy at the presser. Oh, wow. I didn't see it. What all he say? What'd he say, Diana? You got to tell me that real quick. I got to hear that. What was he saying that was crazy? Was he talking bad about AB or was he just talking about the fights? What was he saying? Who was this talking crazy going towards? Where'd Toon go? Because Toon, I'm standing on that. I want to see Toon, make sure Toon heard what I said. I'm standing on that Devin must go up there and fight that dude. But I would advise him to go up and fight that dude, come down and go back up. I'm saying he got to finish his business here, then go up and go on and fight him. Yeah. Don King and Bob is the same age, around the same ages, I think. Hell, Bob Arum is what? Is Bob Arum 90? Bob Arum might be older than Don King. Hold on. I'm going to find that out real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Don King. Let's see. Don King is 91 and Bob Arum is 90. I'm pretty sure Bob Arum is 90. Bob Arum is 91. They're the same age. Bob Arum's birthday was December the 8th. He just turned 91. When was Don King's? Let me see. Don. August. So Don King is a little bit older. Don King's a few months older. Nah, Arum is 91. They said Arum is 91. That's what they said. The Arum just turned 91 in December. Hey, can we see them two box it out? Can we see Bob Arum and Don King go at it? Or at least listen, at least have an argue off. You know what I mean? Argue each other. Let's let them argue at each other, man. Let's see who can debate. Let's see them go at each other. Let's see them do that. Let's see. This is what I want to hear. Hold on. Let's see. Listen. Here we go.
Little prick. Yeah, prick.
Go ahead.
Come on, get him out of here.
I want to hear Bob Arum call Don King a little prick. We're going to give it up for him again. Hey, salute. Schizo Paul is in the building. Salute.
Little prick. Yeah, prick.
Go ahead.
Come on, get him out of here.
That's what I want to see. I want to hear Bob Arum call Don King a prick. You know what I mean? Let them listen. They getting old. They got some stuff they got to get off their chest. I want to hear Don King and Bob Arum spar verbally. I want to have a verbal fight. That's what I want to hear. A verbal fight. I want to let them go at it for 2 minutes, call each other a bunch of names, say what the other one did to the other one, and let it roll out. Is that asking for too much? Listen, both them two cats at 91, they living the life. You know what I'm saying? Says, so how is it fair Haney can move up to 140 straight into an undisputed fight, but when we say we want Shakur versus Haney, well, Shakur just got it 135. Well, let me say this, Toon. The reason why I said Shakur just got it 135 is because it's better for Shakur to acclimate himself to that weight. That's the only thing I'm looking at for Shakur Stevenson. He hadn't fought at 135. But yes, Devin does deserve to move up and get that belt, because if he goes up and he says, hey, I want to go to WBO route, WBO gives him an immediate rematch. Gives him immediate a match. He has the undisputed. So yes, the undisputed champion should be able to go up and fight. Period. He's undisputed. You can't look over those belts. Toon, what you're doing is you overlooking those belts that Devin Haney holds. You look at those belts, don't hold weight. He is undisputed. He holds all the major belts at 135. He deserves that. He deserves it. The same way Canelo got to move up. When you undisputed, that comes with something. That's not everybody gets undisputed. How many people has made it to undisputed in the 4-belt era? Hardly nobody. So it comes with something. So yeah, Shakur Stevenson deserves the fight, but I'm saying Shakur Stevenson needs to be able to get there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Says you won't get that. I won't get that. Yeah. Listen. Now it wouldn't be a problem. If Shakur Stevenson is undisputed at 130, then yeah, he should be able to come up and get that fight. I agree. But the only reason why I say Shakur should get a fight up there because He doesn't have any belts at 135, and he's just coming in, and he should be able to get a fight to acclimate him, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at more for Shakur Stevenson. You really want Shakur Stevenson to move up from 130 to 135 without no fights and fight a fighter that barely making 135, who's really a 140 pounder? Is that what you want Shakur to get? I'm looking at for Shakur Stevenson. Yeah. Said Don King ripped off Mike Tyson. He did. Hey, and Mike Tyson tried to fight Don King, and Don King got out the car on the interstate and ran around the car, running away from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson tried to fight him. Yeah. That's the only thing. But Toon is making it seem like I'm saying that Shakur doesn't deserve to fight. Shakur's name alone, he deserves. You heard me. Listen, I said it, and I said it for the record. Shakur Stevenson should be able to fight Loma, Tank, and all of them. Shakur only had one fight at 135. I just said that Shakur should get to fight Tank, Devin, and Loma. I just said that. He only had one fight over somebody that was a nobody. He only got one win, and I'm giving it to him. So I'm saying everything. I think, Toon, this is what I think. I think you have a lot of disdain for Devin. There's some reason why you just don't like Devin. That's what I'm picking up on. You're looking past everything else. You're saying that Shakur Stevenson should be able to fight Devin, and I'm saying he should be able to. But I think Shakur Stevenson should be able to get one fight in there or two fights to help Shakur Stevenson to acclimate to the weight and plus build his name up at 135. Because right now at 135, nobody's really looking at him like he's one of the 5 horsemen, and now really the 4 horsemen. Now it's down to the 3 because Ryan done been dethroned, and Ryan is up at 140. He's not at 135 no more. So you got Devin, Tank, and Shakur Stevenson. I say those 3, and that's why I said earlier all 3 of those guys should fight each other. If they still in the weight division, they should fight each other. That's my thoughts. Just to tell you my position on that. Because my position is always that they all fight each other, especially if they're in the same weight classes. If they ain't in the same weight classes, unless you're campaigning at more than one weight class. Like what I'm saying is Canelo campaigns at more than one weight class. He's undisputed at 135, at 168. He fought at 175. You know what I'm saying? So I think that since he is, you know what I mean? And you trying to fight Bivol, hey, he decided to fight Bivol. I said fight everybody at 168. I said fight everybody at 160. He's the one skipping up. Yeah, but so you think Devin can just straight and fight Taylor? You see what Taylor did to Regis? No, I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying. I said, this is what I'm saying. Devin should fight a fight to acclimate himself. But if he goes up there and says, hey, I want to fight the belt in a big name, he's got the position to do so. So I'm saying, I'm not going to say he's ducking Gary Antoine Russell if he fights Josh Taylor or Regis Prograis. I don't think Devin should fight those guys first. I think Devin should fight a tune-up, somebody first before he goes into one of those fights. Devin is not ready for that. Devin is not ready to go in there and fight Regis Prograis right off the bat. Just like I don't think Teofimo Lopez is ready for Taylor. I don't think so. I think it would be wise for them to fight a tune-up, 1 or 2 fights, then go up to that. That's what I think. That's what would be the wise decision is what I'm saying. But I think that if you go in there and you go straight up and you say, hey, I want to fight Taylor or Regis Prograis, I'm not saying he's ducking Gary Anton Russell because that's what's going to be the next narrative. That's what y'all say. Well, he came up and he decided to go fight Regis Prograis or all of them first. He's ducking Gary Antoine Russell. That's what's going to be the next narrative. But the same thing I gave for Shakur Stevenson, I'm giving to Devin and I'm giving to Taylor, that they should be able to go up and fight a fight first to acclimate themselves. Now, if they want to be like Bud, and Bud goes, hey, I'm undisputed at 140. And when I go up, I want to fight for the belt at the WBO at 147. Crawford did that straight off the rip, you know? So it can be done. So if he decided to go that route like Crawford did, hey, so be it. If you ask for it like Mikey did and you step up, you should get it. You should be able to get it. Said Regis Prograde is in that 135, 140 top dog mix. Yeah, he's in that 140 top dog mix. Yep. Whereas BLK Prime, hey, they done listen. They lost money off fighting with Bud. Bud hurt him, you know, and they knew they couldn't sustain that. Said Regis, Tank, Shakur, Devin, Teofimo Lopez, and Loma, Cambosis, Campbell, Ryan, Garcia. Are you saying it goes in that order? But Regis is but Tank, Devin, Shakur, they all 135 pounders. They are 135 pounders. You know what I'm saying? Diana in the super chat. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Appreciate it. Said Tank beat everybody. High IQ, durable, and crazy power. Yep. No particular order. Okay, cool. Man, I appreciate all you guys tonight. Man, that's it for me tonight, guys. It's been a hell of a show. I thank you guys. We'll talk a little bit about the weigh-in when that comes up, when we revisit this again. Man, appreciate all you guys, man. Thanks for everybody supporting the channel. Thanks for everybody. Diana, thanks for Toon. Appreciate all you guys that pitch in financially too. And just you guys being here, it helps the channel grow. You guys hit the like button for me, man. And so anyway, guys, that's all for me tonight, guys. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Make sure you guys tell your friend about the channel, all that good stuff. We say what we say. We stand on it. Until next time, guys, that's straight up no chaser. Catch up with you guys later, man. Peace. I'm out.